Hello and welcome back to my channel, Call Center Certified Trainer. Let's continue with the same sessions we are having. In order to change your overall sound, you need to practice, as I did provide a few videos already. You need to practice those sounds, and exactly the same thing we're going to do here. This time we will discuss about the DU sound. Now, in order to learn about DU sound, there are a number of words what we already providing or already pronouncing in the same way, the way we should be pronouncing these words. So there's nothing wrong with those words, but we have to learn why these words are sound differently compared to their spellings. Because if some spelling is there, if someone who's learning English, they need to learn the trick as well to pronounce the words differently other than the spellings which are already written in front of them. So let's learn about DU sound. When a letter D followed by a letter U in the beginning of the word, that gives a hard sound of DU, like during, dual, duration, like this is mentioned right here. But when that is in one word or a combination of two words, in a way one word is ending on D and the next word is starting with letter Y or a word U, this will gives a sound of J. This may be confusing to some people. Sometimes people do ask why we have to pronounce a graduate word as graduate, not as graduate. So this is the explanation of this rule. It's basically common in British and American English, but still you need to learn about these combination of two words at the same time, one word with a sound of D and U. So let's work on some example. Now if you see here, right here, it's actually written as schedule, but in actual pronunciation it will be schedule. Residual is the actual word pronunciation, but incorrectly it should be residual. Gradual is the correct is the real spelling, but actually it spells or pronounced as gradual. Same education, individual, graduate, graduation, procedure. These words are only pronounced and giving a sound of J just because there is a combination of two letters combined, which is a letter D followed by a letter U. Now this is exactly same thing gonna happen when there are a combination of two words. Now first word, which is ending on D, the next word is starting with Y, or next word is a whole word of U, Y-O-U. So this rule also applies when a word ends on D and the next word starts with Y. In this case, you can hear the sound of J in the combination of these two words. In previous DU pronunciation practice, we had one advantage, which is we pronounced so many words already correctly. So in this, it's gonna be different. It's not the same way we are already pronouncing. Most of the people who are not aware of the proper accent, they might say did you. They will not say did you. But actually in American accent, did you is the correct pronunciation. Same way, would you become would you, could you become could you, should you become should you. So this is more difficult, to be very honest. In graduation or individual, you're already pronouncing those words in the same way, but when we say that a combination of two words giving a sound of J, when the first word is ending on D, the next word is U, it is different pronunciation. It is not the same pronunciation you have been doing. So what you have to do is you have to learn, adopt, and practice more and more. That is very important. And especially if you work in a call center, usually in call center, if you're dialing in United States, or whether you're speaking with someone in from America, you will realize that they pronounce these words differently. They don't say did you, they say did you. In call centers, if you adopt these changes, what we have already discussed, trust me, this will make huge difference in your overall performance, as well as in your ability to communicate with those people who are speaking English as native language. It will make huge difference. So only one thing before I go and complete this session of DU sounds. Please practice more and more. Read books, read articles, and find these combination of words and adopt these words. This will change. This will bring a huge change in your language. Thank you, and don't forget to watch the next video, which will be on the cha sound, ch sound, which is actually not spelled the ch, but it gives the sound of ch. Thank you guys. Stay tuned.